Hey, good morning, everybody. I talk about today while I'm out here walking, and I decided to do it live because it seems like because I have like a somewhat of a background in radio. When I was a kid in high school, my first job was working at one of these little local radio stations, and it was pretty cool. And ever since then, it's just been something that I do from time to time, but that's another story. Today, I want to talk about a couple of issues. One, Trump and the media, why they like him so much, and all of this and that. And the other issue, because I only got like 15 minutes, talk about Dr. Cornel West running for president. Hoo-wah, as they say in the military. Hoo. So I have a couple of things I want to say about that, because I've not always been a fan of Cornel West, but I have respected his views and opinions. And we're going to address that a little bit as we end the show. So yeah, but let's talk about the news first, with the news media and reporters still running this thing about Trump being able to do stuff from prison, right? I don't get that. Who or what other prisoner have you ever imagined could run an entire country from a jail cell, other than that fat dude that was on Batman? You remember that commercial or cartoon? He didn't run the whole country. He was like trying to run the city. I forgot his name. But as far as the media goes, I wish they would stop trying to be so tabloidish. You know, it's like they talk about tabloids and how bad they are, but that's all they want to do. The paparazzi, they want to just run around and come up with these incredible and unbelievable scenarios, right? So my thing is this. My question is, if Trump could actually run the country from a jail cell, then what's the use of jail for anybody? You know what I'm saying? It's like you did something wrong, supposedly, for the most part. I know there's a lot of innocent people in jail, and that's another topic. But as much as they have strung out information about this guy with the elections, in case people don't know, he was even if he didn't do well, yeah, he was proven responsible, or whatever he did with that lady, for sexual assault. So he should be in jail for that, along to like some other court to sue him because of the way that the laws are set up. He took documents that didn't belong to him, that belonged to the American people. That's stealing government secrets, officially stealing government secrets. He should have been in jail for that. He should have been in jail for what my man in New York is trying to put him in jail for campaign violations. So there's a myriad of things that we can, if I keep wanting to think about what he did, which I don't have all that much time to do, we could keep talking about all the things he's done wrong. But the point of this conversation is, how is he going to run, or any criminal going to be allowed to run the country from jail? He shouldn't get any special privileges to get out of jail with an ankle bracelet on, going to the White House, talking about running the country. That's straight bullshit right there. Okay? So legal experts would get back to the basics of what law and legality is all about. Okay? If you can strip a man of his right to vote when he goes to jail, and in some states never get it back, how you can give this guy the keys to the American kingdom to run the country? This should not be part of anybody's conversation. It should be just a straight go to the Supreme Court decision and saying, hell no, he ain't gonna be president, in a discussion. That's what it should be. But all these people get so tied up into, well, let's explore this conversation and see what the outcomes could possibly be. You wouldn't do that for a black guy. Black guy take a honey bun or something from the store, he in jail for 30 years. And don't think about trying to let him run for nothing. So this is going to be a setting that they're opening up a whole new can of worms with their cuteness that I don't think they really want. And I'm getting chased by a deer fly, y'all. I'm in the country. I made the mistake of walking down the path, and this one deer fly is trying to get me. But I think I'm out of his territory now because he's gone. Okay. That was a battle. So that is something that I don't know if y'all heard my sister. We're down here looking after my mom, but somebody just yelled breakfast. So you know your boy's on his way back to the house, right? But anyway, yeah, Trump. Let's focus. I don't see how this is part of a sane conversation that he could do anything from jail. He should have already been over. The Republican backers and all of his supporters that are also in office, their credibility should be looked at, because they're not functioning in their positions that they are holding as being fit for duty, if we want to say that. You're not in office just as yourself. You're in a position to serve the American people with a high standard. Okay? So even though you're a bum in regular life, it's just like a job. When you go to work, you're expected to meet a certain standard. You're expected to tell the truth if you're a senator or a representative. So all these games that they're playing need to stop. All of the lies that they're telling, they need to be held accountable for. That's why they have an ethics committee, I thought. So anyway, we're going to expand on those topics a little bit later. See how live is? Live is so much cooler, because it's like, wow, I never thought I would have, that even hadn't even entered my mind in another setting. But there is time for doing recordings too. But I'm trying to get just used to this live format every once in a while just to keep it going. But we're at the 5-minute mark. So now, the thing that I have about Dr. Cornel West, sometimes he says some things that I don't really like, but I respect him and his opinions, and when he says them, I like the fact that he's fighting for the little guy. I like the fact that he's able to articulate his thoughts, because I think by training or by whatever he does, he's a philosopher. He's also a professor, but I think he's a philosopher, right? So he thinks about different things in different ways, which are cool. I like his approach, but like I think I said, I just don't like some ways, or just some of the comments that he does on certain things. But the fact that he's running for president, I applaud that. I don't believe in this. Well, you're running as a third party. You're going to be scraping votes away from the main person. No, he's not scraping votes from anybody. Because a person, if I wanted to vote for you, I would vote for you. If I don't want to vote for you, doesn't mean I'm going to show up to the polls anyway and vote. I might just stay home. So stop that false theory. I'm just going to call it that because I can't think of the other word right now. I'm still walking. Of people stealing votes from other people. No. That's the point of telling the truth and not letting lies get into the process of choosing who your candidate, who your president, whoever's going to be. Because if the truth is there, I see the truth, and I decide to vote for that person, that's it. That's all. It ain't no, well, he stole my vote because, no. If Cornel West says things that I think he will say that make people want to think more about some of the things that Biden has done. He made a lot of promises, in my opinion. Biden has made promises to the progressive folks, just like every other person. Obama did it too. So did some of the other Democratic presidents. And then they renege on it. You know what I'm saying? They made promises to get your vote. And then they slow walk that shit when it comes time for them to pay up or do what they say they're going to do. Do it every time. So I'm hoping that Cornel West gives it his best shot. Full energy, saying everything from his chest, and make it known, as he said in his announcement. I don't know if you guys saw his announcement, but I put his announcement on one of my platforms. I don't know which one it was. I think it was my Tumblr, right? So I put that up there so that, help spread the word about what he's doing. So I hope he says what he's got to say from his chest and make it a good run. I hope you win, bro. And I hope you do a good job when you get in there. If Biden don't do what he's supposed to do. I'm thinking that he's running basically to make known what progressives in America wants. Bernie used to have that position, had that job. Bernie Sanders, I really liked him. Jill's, what's her name? Not Jill Scott. Well, whatever that, I can't think of the lady's name now. Jill, I know the people in the audience is here and say, yeah, hey, say whatever the last name is. Anyway, Jill, when she ran, she probably did pretty much the same thing. Was trying to voice things for the American people. I'm down to 55 seconds, y'all. So what I'm going to say is, I thank you guys for listening this morning. I appreciate you tuning in. I always want you to tune in. And I want you to go to my website, dhspeller.com. Check out my other social media platforms that I have listed there. And support. Tell people about me, man. And then, like I said, I'm down here in the country. So I need y'all support. Appreciate you. Bye.